Hello YouTube, T-Sparks here for another MLP episode reaction. This is for episode 21. A Rock, Hoof, and a Hard Place. Now this release schedule for this part of the season is just so weird. From what I understand, the entire rest of the season is out already in other countries or something. I'm already starting to receive a few spoilers from the finale, so I'm going to try to find it and record the reaction to it before I get spoiled on it. This one, I know it's got to do with Rock Hoof. That's all I know on this one. And let's see what they got for us now. Go. Back at his village.
You're going to have to work faster than that if you plan to dig up my whole village, lass. Let me help.
Thank you, Rock Hoof, but we're trying to carefully preserve every bit of history here.
She's got a lot more helpers now.
This place is full of memories.
Berry Punch, what are you doing there?
Did I tell you about the time our chieftain knocked down 5 boulders with the kick of a wave ball?
Stop that!
But that's what this is for.
Maybe in the past. Now it belongs in a museum. Safe, preserved, untouched.
Next you'll be saying I shouldn't have used the old sweat lodge.
So, you see why Rock Hoof isn't an ideal fit for my team. Perhaps you could use his unusual talents?
Of course, Professor Fossil. We'd be honored to
Professor
have
Fossil.
on our staff.
Oh, thanks, Celestia.
How about thank Twilight?
Oh, that apple's made of wood. What a horrible trick to play.
Okay. Don't screw with Rocco.
Has any pony seen my decorative centerpieces? They were right here.
Good luck!
Yeah, screw you, Twilight. I'm done with this.
My little pony, my little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. Until you all shared its magic with me. Big adventure, tons of fun. A beautiful heart, faithful and strong. Sharing kindness, it's an easy feat. And magic makes it all complete. You have mine. Do you know you're all my very best friends?
MLP. Hey, Rock Hoof.
So join me in welcoming Professor Rock Hoof to our faculty.
Oh, he's the teacher now, is he?
Thank you all. I know I'm new to your world, but there's one thing I learned when I saved my village from a rushing river of hot lava. There's nothing you can't do with hard work. And a shovel!
And an inexplicable magic that came out of nowhere.
Except maybe stand on stage.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna do that, Spike.
So, every creature dismissed. We'll see you in class. You think that new pony is gonna be the weirdest teacher at school? Or just one of the weirdest? You're gonna like new teacher. He big, like yak.
And he smashes things like a yak, smells like a yak.
Yes! Perfect!
Oh.
Guys, he's one of the pillars. He's like pony history.
Hello, class!
Hello, Stoic.
Well, I'm your new theory and defense of friendship teacher. But I haven't had a chance to look at Headmare Twilight's notes yet. What have you all been learning?
We just studied all about how Princess Celestia and Luna used a spell to trap Discord in Stone Sleep for hundreds of moons.
Oh, so it's a class about stories, is it?
Stories, yeah. And we never, ever get homework.
The best way to teach
You're a
culture
smart
is
one,
by
Gallus.
experience. Like the time I was in the woods and ran across an Ursa Major.
Really?
not doing that right.
You fight Ursa Major? All alone?
Aye, and I defeated her too.
Like,
This
right, you
I'm
did.
interested in. How'd Professor Rockhoof win?
Well, that's quite a tale.
From
Ah,
what
bullshit.
Professor Fawcett said, it sounds like Rockhoof just hasn't settled into modern times yet. Our school is the perfect place for that.
Yeah,
Plus, we
I'm
get a new
questioning
teacher.
that, Twilight.
This may be the fastest friendship problem you ever solved.
Yeah, solved.
Dodge, thrust, shovel leap, shovel throw. Shovel whack. Now you lot be the Ursa Major. Lots of growl in mind.
Maybe classrooms were less breakable in the old days?
No, he's just a clumsy.
The huge beastie jumped out of the moonlit mist. Her fearsome fangs at my throat. But I rolled clear.
Then what?
She backed me up against the wall, ready to pounce.
Yeah?
I looked at her. She looked at me. And I say,
Professor Rockhoof?
nope, guess again. Oops.
Sorry to interrupt. Class, why don't we go ahead and take lunch early today? Rockhoof, can we take a walk outside?
We did want to see him try to...
Our school is about finding your own special way to teach.
And we can already tell you're a smash with the class.
But maybe you could do a little less smashing in the classroom?
Less property damage.
Sorry about that. I did get a bit carried away. The students were so interested in my tale.
A lot of low-hanging stuff out here.
I know it's a big change, but I think you're gonna fit in just...
Okay, that's not good.
Fire!
Rockhoof, wait!
No time! The building's ablaze! We have to get every pony out!
Professor Rockhoof, best teacher ever! They cannot get better!
Let's get you outside, wee ones!
They just got better!
Oops. Up.
Alley-oop.
Rockhoof?
What are you doing?
Saving the school! Just like fighting a volcano in the good old days!
Would some pony kindly explain what is the meaning of all this water? I'm not sure, but I think it's
Okay, Pinky.
Sorry, Rarity, but I had to put out the rage in Inferno.
Inferno? Where?
Did you not see the smoke and flame?
Yeah, that was us. You know, dragons, having a fire-breathing competition.
You? What?
They do it all the time. That's what we were trying to tell you.
We know you're used to being a hero, Rockhoof. Only, what we need here is a teacher.
One who doesn't ruin an entire class's friendship.
I don't know if he's cut out to be a
Nobody
teacher.
stitch a pineapple pattern.
My deepest apologies. I'm not used to living with dragons, or much else in this modern time. Professor Fossil made it clear I'm not welcome back in my old village. Seems I don't belong here either.
I did wonder what he was going to do, because his village is an archaeological site now.
So, apparently finding Rockhoof a new job is a lot harder than we thought. Has any pony had any luck?
Why doesn't he work with Applejack?
Nope. I thought you were gonna try him out at the post office.
We did.
Do you know where I can find Cranky Doodle Donkey? I need to deliver his medicine. He has a rash in a very embarrassing
How would you know
place.
that? Cranky didn't have the same wig.
Did not need to hear that.
Yep. Rockhoof's time as a spa masseuse didn't work out either.
Well, if Bulk can do it...
Now, just let me know if this is too much pressure.
Well, Bronny, it looks like Bulk knows how you feel.
At least Rockhoof's really strong. Maybe we could find him a job carrying heavy stuff.
I tried that already. Sakura needed somebody to help her get supplies, but...
And know you said you only needed a few leaves, but I figured why not bring you the whole thing?
Hey, we got a Sakura cameo.
Ooh, how horrid. None of the other pillars seem to be having trouble fitting into the modern world.
Then maybe they can show Rock Hoof how they do.
Can we see him?
Get him used to living in this
Can we
town.
see him?
Great idea. Rockhoof's old friends would be happy to help, and I bet he'd love to visit them.
Can we see them?
Even Canterlot looks different from the old days.
Oh, I'm sure once you see your old pal Flash
Canterlot
Magnus,
shouldn't have
you'll feel
existed
right
1,000 years ago.
Trot, 2, 3, 4, trot, 2,
That makes no sense.
Keep it lively, rookies! Visitors on site! Company hot!
Who's this guy? Oh, it's Flash Magnus, right.
You'll ditch
Give me a second there.
Flash Magnus, as I live and breathe. Is this your squadron?
After we got out of limbo, I went looking for work for a pony with experience in the Royal Legion. Once a soldier, always a soldier.
Princess Celestia was happy to find a new drill sergeant for her guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they'll actually show up
Really put
when
you in a
something
job
goes
that
wrong.
Big so soon?
Oh, this is nothing. You should see what Miss Main is up to.
Yeah, let's see what Miss Main is up to.
They made you the royal landscape artist for the Crystal Empire?
Wow.
So you can make crystals as well?
Oh, thank you. I've never worked with crystal before, but in my heart, I know I'm where I belong.
You always could find the beauty in things, but there's not much demand for shovel ponies like me nowadays.
Why don't you go work in a quarry?
Don't give up hope. See Somnambula. She'll help
Yeah,
you
let's see
find your
Somnambula.
purpose.
We want to see her.
Somnambula's a motivational speaker. Bet they didn't even have those back in your time.
Because we didn't need them. Ponies knew what to do with their lives.
Focus on my voice and feel yourself unlock.
Where are your wings? Where are your wings, Somnambula?
Imagine everything that troubles you as one big cloud. Now,
So
let
she's
it
a guru
float
now.
away. You are relaxed, free to do anything you wish.
There's your wings.
Guess he wished he could take a nap.
Mage Meadowbrook, your home looks just the same as the old days. Wish I could say the same for mine.
Well, I've had to expand my clinic a bit. Many creatures need healing in this modern world. Oh, looks like you could use some too. What's got you heartsick, Rock Hoof?
Thing is, I can't do my old job like Flash, or adapt like Miss Main, or succeed at something new like Somnambula, or go home like you.
Give it time. Even Star Swirl's still learning about friendship.
Yeah. And I bet Stygian took plenty of time to fit in.
Where is
Hey,
Stygian?
look what I found. Me and My Shadow, the third hit novel by former villain
Ah, he's an
Stygian.
author now, huh?
He's really thriving.
Why don't you go work in a
Where are
quarry?
you going?
I'm not sure. Maybe I just don't belong in this modern world.
Now this here's a right mash of apples. Instead of solving Rock Hoof's problem, we made him feel even worse.
I'll tell you the real problem here. We haven't given Rock Hoof the chance to be who he really is. A pony with a metal shovel and a heart of gold?
Pretty much.
A hero! What we need to do is find him a job that's as epic as he is.
I might know just the thing.
Hippogriffs?
I'm honored to serve in the Hippogriff Navy, General Seaspray. I promise I'll prove my worth.
Why do they have a navy? They fly. They're sea ponies. And navies do not have generals.
No matter how hard you tried?
As though the world had moved on without us. Never fear, Rock Hoof. We shall be as brothers in this bright future above the waves.
I have a question. Does Celestia have a navy?
if they can turn into sea ponies?
Maybe they just like cruises?
Oh, thank you for asking, Applejack.
To see our way out of the harbor.
Sorry I talked over you there, Applejack.
Hold the ship and hold her till the fog passes!
Wait, General! We can navigate the same way my cultic ancestors traveled through the silky mists. We'll look to the stars! There in the northwest sky is the constellation for O'Brien's Pelt. Steer the ship toward that.
You heard the pony crew make full sail!
Yeah, but you knew the area you were sailing through.
Yeehaw! Rock Hoof did it!
Yeah.
But, I don't understand. The stars have always steered me true.
No, stars can move slowly over time. They must look different now than over 1,000
They
years
wouldn't have
ago.
moved in 1,000
It
years.
was an honor serving with you, Rock Hoof. But it seems our paths lie in different directions.
Go f yourself.
Hey, mistakes happen. We'll think of something else for you to do.
Oh, there's no need, lass. You already know what I want to do next.
Really? What?
I heard there's a statue spell that sends creatures into stone sleep. I want you to cast it. On me.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
No!
Yes!
No!
Aye!
No!
Aye!
Hey guys, need me to help you decide something?
Rockhoof wants me to cast a spell to turn him into a statue. The answer is no.
Well, it should be aye, because I wouldn't even be here to be turned into a statue if Twilight hadn't cast a spell in the first place. Go f yourself.
Whoa, I thought you were arguing over ice cream flavors.
The answer is still no. Why would you want to be turned into stone?
Because I'm a relic of a bygone age. I belong in a museum. Safe, preserved, untouched. I don't belong in this time. It's up to you to make that right.
But there has to be a better way.
Twilight, please understand. I want to be remembered as the hero I was, not the disappointment I've become.
But you're not. Rockhoof, wait! Spike, can you teach my class today?
You're not really gonna turn him to stone, are you?
Of course
Only
not.
because it's temporary. As soon as I think of a new solution, we'll wake Rockhoof up. I know he has more to offer the world as a pony than a statue.
So you're actually gonna
Did you
do
hear
it,
that
huh?
Rock Hoof caught all the bees in the Everfree Forest and gave them to Zecora as a gift?
Wow!
Yeah, not exactly.
Rockhoof called down the stars and sunk the whole Hippogriff Navy!
He's definitely weird, but in a
You're happy? He
you
sunk
never know
your
what's gonna happen next with him.
Professor Rockhoof,
aunt's navy?
Hey class. Welcome to the Theory and Defense of Friendship.
Another sub? Let me start by telling you that we don't get homework and we only do field trips.
That's not gonna work with Spike.
Twilight sent me to tell you she won't be in today because she has to cast a stone sleep spell on Rockhoof.
Like Discord? But why? Rockhoof isn't a bad guy.
Your instructions are to write an essay on heroism and what it means to you.
No.
Oh, don't worry. It doesn't have to be a long essay.
Maybe like this? Or on three legs?
No, the kids are gonna
We
give
birds
him a
fewer
purpose.
places to,
I can see it already.
Decorate.
Professor Rockhoof, Dragon said you want to turn into stone. You'll not believe it.
I'm afraid it's true, lass.
But Pony need finish Ursa major story for class.
It's sweet of you to try to get me to stay, Yona. But I'm afraid old stories like mine aren't worth anything in this day and age.
Fine.
That's not true.
Pony no want tell Yona story, then Yona tell Pony story. From class report, when Yona come to Pony school, Yona not fit in. Pony way strange, but Yona find friends. Yona meet Professor Rockhoof. Pony brave and strong.
Who would have thought it would be Yona to give Rockhoof purpose in his life?
Yona want to be just like Professor Rockhoof.
Well, since you went to the trouble of writing something that nice, I suppose the least I could do is tell you the rest of the story.
You wanna tell whole school Rock Hoof is best! Now I wanna hear stories!
Okay.
As long as
I
you're a
have the
little less
spell,
destructive.
but will you please reconsider? Rock Hoof?
The Ursa Major tried to grab me by the gullet, and I ducked her claws. She had
One
me
thing
caught.
about him, he's
Why, look
a
at
hell of
her.
a storyteller.
She looks at me.
And I say, sorry you won't be having any dinner tonight, lass. Guess you'll just have to grin and bear it.
Oh.
Then I tossed her away with my shovel high into the sky. And she's been a constellation up there ever since. Or so I'm told. And that's the end of my
That's
story.
bullshit there. Even for you, that's not possible.
No, thank you for listening, but it's time to say goodbye.
Wait. You said there wasn't anything in this time you were good at. What about telling stories?
It was just a tall tale.
One that captured the hearts and imagination of every creature here.
Come on, Twy, yeah. Teach. Show that why you're the princess of friendship.
I'd like to appoint you as Equestria's official keeper of tales.
Can you do that?
Go
Very
Twy.
kind, but I still think these old bones are more suited to a museum display.
You are a living record of our history. Your stories can inspire and teach generations to come. If you're a statue, that's all lost.
But will I ever really belong in your world?
Rock Hoof's Yona's friend, so Rock Hoof belongs.
You know, that reminds me of another story.
Once there was a small yak that knew more than a great hero.
Hey, don't forget the dragons in this one.
Aye, there were dragons and ponies and plenty of hippogriffs, plus a changeling and a griffin.
Oh, he's good at making up stories, I'll give him that. Well, that was a pretty good, damn good episode. I guess what the people said were right, the rest of the season's pretty damn good. Rock Hoof is an interesting character. Out of all the pillars, he was my least favorite because his story was just kind of bull. The rest of them had actual journeys of personal discovery that they had to go through to discover who they were. He just kind of dug a ditch for a volcano, and if he hadn't run into a magic golfer, he would have died. So his story was never anything I really cared about. But here they make him a very relatable guy. In this, it makes me think of Stoic from How to Train Your Dragon. This is what I'd imagine he would be like if he was transported from Burke time to our time. He'd feel he'd have no place in this world. He'd be reckless just like Rock Hoof, not understand modern life, and feel like he'd had no purpose here. Their two characters are very similar. It was really nice to see the other pillars. Sonambula, she's a guru, I guess you could call it. I noticed that Rock Hoof was doing the old things were better in my day type thing that a lot of people like to do. Mage Meadowbrook, I was wondering what would happen to her village since only one there was her cousin, or no, distant relative. But I figured that, you know, once she got back, the village would probably fill up again, which it looks like happened. We had a nice cameo from Sakura. No lines, though. Mage, Mistmane is in the Crystal Empire making crystal gardens. Stygian is a award-winning author. Chances are we'll never see him again. and Star Swirl still wandering. So this was a very interesting episode. We finally got some lore on the pillars, and Rock Hoof was a good vehicle for that. Well, I'm off to record the rest of the season so I don't get spoiled, but I'll release it on the dates that are appropriate. So thank you for anyone that listened to my craziness, and please support the future release. If Hasbro lets me put this up. Bye.
Go f*** yourself.